Hey guys, it's me, Waddler, and I'm a duck, and today I'm going to show you how to make this hidden helicopter mech suit, which I have right here. It doesn't look like a helicopter right now, but I flick the switch and this helicopter comes out of the ground and I can fly it around like this. And if I go somewhere, I can like flick the switch again, and I can go back into a normal walking mode. So let's get straight into building it. So before we build it, credits to Tonkdonk here. He will be linked in the description. He made the original design and I made my design, and I'm going to show you how to build my design. But if you want to check out his channel, he has a video on his design, so go check it out. So let's get started with building it. So what you'll need is you'll need the scales, screwdriver, and the binding tool for it. So it's quite expensive, but it's pretty cool. So if you have those, you can start building it. So start by placing a wood block and then titanium, and then scale it to a size of 8 by 8 in the scales menu. If you see here, 8 by 8, and then put a boat motor on the back and place 2 pistons in the center. And now place a plastic block. It has to be plastic or it might be too heavy, and make it 20 blocks up like this, and then up on this block you can build your helicopter. So I'm going to show you my simple helicopter design. So I'm going to make it 10 by 6 for the body, and then I'm going to place titanium rods to make the thing at the bottom, like the rail thingies that they land on. I don't know the name for it, but I'm going to do pole here, pole up here, pole here, and a pole there. And for the propeller, I'm going to put a pole here and a pole here, and then I'm going to put a wheel on top of it, and I'm going to build the propeller like this. Place a pole like that, and then put 2 here, and then place a pole there, place a pole here, place a pole connecting on the end of there, and you can delete that, and then place a final one, and you've completed the propeller. So this is my helicopter design. So now we can work on the mechanics. So what you want to do is you want to place a block here and scale it out to 8, and then place 2 pistons. So let me get my pistons. 2 pistons here, and then place a plastic block and scale it up to a height of 32 like this, and then place a block here and scale it so it's 6 in size, and then scale another block here so it's 6 in size again, and then place a block on top and scale these blocks also to a height of 32. So this should be lower than this one. So 32 again. 32. So good. They're now the same size. So now that you've done that, place titanium here and here. But I would say you have to use titanium for this. And then set your scale to 2, keep it at 2. And just scale it out to 12 length and make it 4 wide. So it's 4 by 2 by 12 right now. So I'm going to scale them out so they're both the same size. And then set your scale to 0.2. And then scale them both down so they're thin. So now let's put the chair down. So for the chair placement, you want to click scale on here and then place a block to the left of this one so it's centered, and then scale it out until it touches this one. So if you see there's a center spot. So I'm just going to grab a jetpack and fly up. You don't have to use a jetpack or anything, you just have to get up there. So I'm just going to fly up, and I'm going to put my camera like this, click the scale on this, and put a chair in the center. Now I can delete this, and now I'm going to make the mech part that lets you use the helicopter. So you put a pole here, and then a pole there, and then get out your plastic and connect it to this pole at the back made of plastic. So these two should be connected. And now what you want to do is place a piston. And then, oops, I placed it over. Extend it. Extend out the piston. And then get a servo and face it this way. So it faces the piston. And then now that you've basically set up the entire thing, now it's time to do the binds. So what you do for binding it, this is my way that I found to bind it better, is you place a button, and then using the binding tool, you select all these pistons, this wheel and that piston up there, and unbind them from the button. And then you can place the switch on the end of this rod. So you notice that all of those pistons are binded to this switch, but the other stuff are binded to the button. So now when I delete the button and set move to 0.5 and place a driver's seat right on the corner of this block, you'll see that the driver's seat binds to the only things that should be binded to it. So it's a nice quick way to get it binded. So now we just need to do the tool. Use the screwdriver, like the collisions and stuff. So set the extend length to 1 on this top piston. All you need to do with piston extensions. And then just select all and non-collision it. And then select these two pads and the chair, this wooden chair. Select it and the pads and just collision them on. Now what you want to do is you want to select the pads and all the plastic on the build. So all the plastic pieces like this, and the bottom, which is this titanium block we made at the start, and you want to make it invisible like this. So now it should just look like the helicopter floating in the air. You could have accidentally made this invisible, so if you did, just make it visible again. But I think the helicopter's done, so just remove the block and then place down some portals. A portal here, a portal up there, and then save it. The helicopter, save, and I'm gonna load it. And now I'll show you how to use it. So what you want to do is you want to go in this portal, and you want to place a cake here to connect yourself to it, and then delete this wooden stool. And then now you just unanchor it and it's ready for testing. So what you do to become a helicopter is you flick the switch and then you can fly yourself around like this. So you've got your helicopter mode, and if you want at any time you can flick the switch and hop out of the seat, and the helicopter's hidden. So it's hidden away so no one can see it, and then you can just flick the switch and transform back into the helicopter. And it can fly around, which is cool. So anyways, thanks for watching and goodbye.